Well, I've had those kind of feelings before.
You do, and that's our flesh. And then we have to make that flesh come under subjection.
Well, as long as you don't slap me, it's okay. You know, we're talking about books. Patricia was, we had time in the last couple of years in our life that we weren't able to see one of our grandchildren just for a particular reason. And so she was telling our other grandchild there's 5 months between our granddaughter, our one granddaughter, we have other grandchildren too, and our grandson, 5 months. So she was telling the grandson, Peyton is his name, telling him a story of how he could see his cousin, Josephine is her name, but they call her Josie, how he could see her. And I listened to the story, and I said, why don't you write a book? She said, I can't.
I can write a book.
I said, well, sure you can. She said, no, I can't.
No, I
I said, well, then I'll write the book. So I wrote a children's book, and I just have the front of it because it's being published. I just have the cover, and it's entitled Peyton's Imagination. And what it boils down to is that Peyton, the grandson, wants to go see Josie.
And he can't.
And he can't. So she gets him on her lap and tells him, you know, we can't go, it's too far out in the country. So he looks sad, and she tells him, well, why don't you...
Let's imagine where we can go to see her.
Yeah, she was telling him, just let's close our eyes and imagine how we can see her.
I was putting him to sleep, that's what I was doing.
So in the book, I call it, when Peyton uses the word imagination, he says imagination, like a child would do. So in the book, she tells him to close his eyes, and he's closed his eyes, and he's imagining that he's going to see Josie, and he sees her. And then they play together, and they see a big squirrel that's in there. See the squirrel on that? Can you see that squirrel on that tree there? And he sees the big squirrel, and they play, and they fall on the leaves, and they do all these things. But anyhow...
But let me ask you something. When you and Wanda are singing the Christmas for out there,
children?
Yes, you probably see a lot of children that really need to be loved too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's when our heart really goes out. And I know Wanda does this every year, and she's...
I don't know how many years it's the J.B. Hall.
Oh, yes.
For,
Tell you what, those children are very heartstrings.
Toys for Tots.
You want to reach out and take them all home, don't you?
Yeah, some of them come through there, you just have to turn your head, or you just come to tears.
The first time that we sang, it was very difficult for me to get through the first hour, because I mean, there's like thousands,
Yeah,
2,500,
there's
3,000.
between 2,000 and 3,000 children that line up.
And the night before.
Yeah,
Just
they
lined
start
up.
about
3 hours in the morning.
They start about 5 o'clock in the morning. And some of those mornings, I don't know how many years we've been doing that, a long time, but some of those mornings have been cold mornings. And they stay out there, you know, and those children really need, they really need something.
And they're looking to both of you that's singing, plus other people out there, because they have no one else to look up to, and they look up to you, whether you all know it or not.
Kind of get to see them grown up. Some of them come back the next year.
Yeah, some of them are probably really grown up in that. Yeah,
And the Lord's going to bless you too for giving your time
well,
to do
you
stuff
know,
like
he has.
that. He
Well,
does.
the way I wrote the book, you know, imagination, and he ends up, you know, imagining all these things and so forth. So it's something I've never written a children's book before. I wrote this one, and I've actually written another one, but I put it on hold until I get this one all fixed together, one thing at a time. But we're going to have another song. And from Wanda, she's going to go. You ready to go sing another song for
I
us?
am. It's a storytelling song.
It
Speaking of
is
stories.
right. We're talking about stories. And what's the name of it? This is, what's the name?
Silver and Gold.
Silver and Gold Can't Buy You.
And it's about, you know, worldly things aren't going to really necessarily get you where you need to go.
Right.
Amen.
They're good to have, but they'll bring the peace and joy that the love of Jesus brings. So Wanda Dillberry is going to, while you get ready, she's going to come and sing another wonderful song, and you're going to be blessed. You just won't believe how wonderful this song is going to be to you. If you like country, I love country music, and this is a beautiful song. All right, we're going to sing that beautiful song for us.
Thank you. shoes on his feet, and I stopped to help him and lend him a hand. He said, I love you so much that you must understand, silver and gold might buy you way home. Things of this world, they won't last, you know. Time has a way of turning us slow. Time can be bought with silver and gold. He said to me, let's rest for a while, 'cause I have some good news to share with you, child. He said you can't change this old world. The people need to know that a dear Savior died here a long, long time ago, in silver and gold might buy you way home. Things of this world, they won't last you long. Time has a way of turning us cold. Time can be bought with silver and gold. His eyes shone like diamonds, and his smile was innocent. His hair was long and curly, and his back slightly bent. And I knew he knew me, 'cause that day I changed. And as I watched him walk home, I forgot to get his name. He said, silver and gold can't buy you way home. This life is heavy, and your time is gone. You can live in a world where you'll never grow old. Things can be bought with silver and gold. Time can be bought with silver